So let's talk about Ukraine and Russia for a moment, shall we? I just want to preface this conversation with a couple of things. Number one, Ukraine is not a democracy. Russia is not a democracy. We are not a democracy. So what point is there in us sticking our nose in a Ukrainian, Russian, European conflict to defend democracy? Why should we be sending our kids to go fight and die to defend European borders while we neglect our own? Why are we sending our border patrol and customs agents to Poland to help process refugees when we can't even do that on our own borders? Who is this serving here? Us sticking our nose in over there. I don't think it's going to help the middle class. I don't think it's going to help the poor. I think that the people who launder money over there are quite pleased with the idea. That would be the Bidens, the Clintons, the Pelosi's, the Schumers, the Grahams, the Romneys. You know, the elite, the entrenched elite. They're quite pleased with it because their kids have $1 million jobs over there. You know, no-show $1 million jobs. So you got to defend that, you know. You plebs send your kids off to fight and die to defend our ability to launder money. And in return, we'll indebt your kids and, you know, have them killed so that you can have, you know, your SSI, your WIC, your welfare, your EBT, your free college. You know, you're free. You can have all that. All that's yours. We indebt our kids to the tune of trillions of dollars based on projected GDP. Then we send them off to war to fight and die to defend that ability. And we use their very blood to oil the machines of the printing presses, making the dollars that we use to indebt them. That's if they survive the abortion mills. God, we're good people. We are moral people. We get the moral high ground, don't we? We're the moral force for good on the planet, aren't we? Now, we've degenerated to the point where I don't trust the house plant we have in the White House, and I don't trust Vladimir Putin and the leaders of the Ukrainians. They don't care. I don't trust any of them. I'm sorry, when you lie to me constantly about literally everything, when you lie by omission, when you lie by obfuscation, when you just blatantly lie, get caught and then say, well, no, I wasn't really lying. I misspoke. I'm sorry, I tend not to believe you anymore. People wonder why people think the earth is flat. Let me tell you why. It's called gaslighting. All right? When the science lies to you about everything, when the government lies to you about literally everything all the time, I'm sorry, you're kind of stupid if you believe them on everything without doubt and question. You're dumb. You're fucking dumb. I don't know what else to tell you. I'll tell you this. If you think that China's not watching this really fucking closely, you're a fucking fool. They absolutely are. If you think that Taiwan's not shitting Tiffany cufflinks right now, you're a fool. They definitely are. Taiwan is about to become China or the new Hong Kong in short order. And when your laptop goes from $1,000 to $15,000, you'll only have yourself to blame for that. Just like with the high gas prices, people like me warned you about. Just like with the high food prices, people like me warned you about. We told you this was going to happen. Hell, even the crazy man, Alex Jones, predicted this war would happen this month back in October. Even Alex Jones! Thinking that Ukraine is a democracy that we have to defend is like drinking antifreeze because it looks like fucking Gatorade, okay? We can't even handle our own shit in this country. And we're what? We're going to be the world police still? We haven't learned our fucking lesson there? I got news for you. Other people in the world are not nearly as materialistic as us if you think sanctions are going to work. There's a lot of other countries in the world and people groups in the world that really don't care about things as much as we do. You can take their things away and they're still going to want their empire back. See the Chinese and see the Russians and see the Iranians. For example, off the top of my head. We've been sanctioning the dog shit out of them for decades, and you really don't care. They keep doing what the fuck they want to do, right? Right. And I gotta tell you, this probably wouldn't be happening if we didn't show our ass in such a massive way over the last year. See Afghanistan, for example. But the adults are back at the table, right? Mango Mussolini is out, right? You get the houseplant and chief in, right? Everything should be fine. Yeah. You were fucking warned. You were. You were warned repeatedly. I don't know if maybe the blue hair dye seeped into your fucking brain and it stopped functioning properly. I'm not sure really what the fuck's going on there. But you were warned about all of this. And now, just like your handlers in the media and in government, you just lie and deny. You obfuscate. You're not talking about politics anymore all over Facebook, are you? You're not crying about kids in cages, are you? You're not doing any of that. No, you're showing pictures of your food you cooked, or your dog, or your vacation. All of a sudden, politics don't matter anymore. It's the same tactic like the rabid atheists use when they want to attack Christianity in specifics. So they attack Christianity, and then you point out, well, Buddhism or Islam or fucking aquatic Buddhist monks or what the fuck ever. And then they switch the mantra to, well, all religion is bad. Well, you pointedly call out one religion is bad, and then when you point out other stuff is bad, well, I meant all of them. Fuck you. Lies by omission and obfuscation. And just straight out denial. You people who are staring down the barrel of World War III right now, which you are, mark my fucking words, you are looking down that barrel of that gun right now. You brought this on all of us because you're children. You brought this on all of us. You brought this on the world because you can't see past your own fucking emotions. Orange man bad. Well, Putin worse. Xi Jinping worse. I mean, the fact that you guys cry about kids in cages, right? That was your mantra for fucking 4 years. Kids in cages. Ocasio-Cortez at an empty parking lot crying, oh, dressed in all white. Kids in cages, kids in cages. Meanwhile, you ignore the Chinese literal concentration camps. Don't you? But you have no problem fucking firing off those Amazon orders. We don't have a moral high ground to lecture Russia. I got news for you. We really don't. We may have at one point in time, but we don't anymore. We indebt our kids to the tune of trillions. And the way we secure that ability to indebt them is with the petrodollar, i.e. sending them off to fight and die in foreign wars to protect our ability to print money we don't have to buy shit we can't fucking afford right now. Then we use their fucking blood to oil the printing presses that we use to indebt them. That's if they're lucky enough to survive the fucking abortion mills. And we're going to lecture anyone on anything, anywhere, ever? Are you fucking kidding me? What's our major export? What do we export? A couple of years ago, we exported energy. We were energy independent. Gas prices were low because of pipelines. But no, I know. You want the Saudis to drill up all the oil, right? Yeah, because their EPA is spot on, aren't they? Then on top of that, you want to pack this oil onto fucking tankers and float it across the oceans, because that's safer than a pipeline, ain't it? How the fuck do you see with your head that far up your ass? I don't get it. You brought this on yourselves. You really did. The high food prices, the high gas prices, the high energy prices, World War fucking III on the cusp of it right now. You brought this on yourselves. So lap it up and bask in it. That's all I got to fucking say. Beans, bullets, and Band-Aids. Stock up.